But our energy is coming from inside, from a little battery. And that little battery has all our strength. And according to our thoughts, words and deeds will be the strength in this battery. And then according to our attitudes will be the kind of energy that you percolate through your physical body. So I was thinking, it's not even knowledge as such, it's not even saying the right things or knowing beautiful words, or that's not being positive, because I could know something really beautiful, but if I say it with a wrong attitude, and if I say it to myself with a wrong attitude, the attitude that I've used will be that which touches my brain, which cascades all that wrong attitude energy through every cell in my physical body. So if I say, my name is Jim, my name is Jim, very arrogant, or very angry, my name is Jim, or very friendly, my name is Jim, or very cheerful, my name is Jim. Jim is my name. Yeah, my name is Jim. The same words, but very different energy would be cascaded through the entire body according to my attitude. If I said it with superior arrogance, it would go through my whole body, but also it would go out to whoever I was talking to, and they would have a barrier. They wouldn't like it too much. Who do you think you are, Jim? Everybody here's name's Jim. But who do you think you are? If I said it in a really friendly way, they'd think, oh, what a nice person is this Jim. But also if I said it in a friendly way, I would get really nice friendly energy cascade through me. And I would have put it out to touch people. They'd think, oh, I like Jim. So it's all to do with our attitudes, but also being aware, as we go on and on about here in Raj Yoga meditation practices, it's being aware that my energy is actually here. And whatever I think, this energy responds to that thought, and that kind of energy is created. Angry energy, friendly energy, kindly energy, tired energy, not happy energy, feeling unwell energy. And we think and of course it is, there are things in the body that go wrong, and there are things out there that go wrong. But once I start to realize that I can have a big say in how all this is orchestrated, I can do a lot to take away a lot of the stings and the aches and the discomfort and the sadness by understanding that this energy is putting my attitudes through my entire body system. And if I remain arrogant or angry, just use these as an example, then I'll always be filled with arrogance and anger, fed up, arrogant, angry. And what's wrong? Why is everyone this and they're like that? And discontent. I would become discontent, and I would be disenchanted, and I'd feel everything's against me, and this person's not very nice to me, and this person. But it really does happen that we don't realize that that's the energy we're putting out. And we're putting it out through our thoughts and our attitude, which is touching our brain. And then it comes into our words, and then our deeds. Don't like this person because they're not nice to me. And why are they not nice to me? I've always been nice to them, but listen to my tone of voice. Even to myself. Even to myself, I'm complaining. I'm moaning and whining and whinging and complaining in my head to me. There's maybe nobody else here except me. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy chappy at all. I'm talking to myself in such a disenchanted way. So I won't get happiness through that, will I? So happiness does come through my thoughts, words and deeds. It comes from inside. So the first lesson in Raj Yoga is knowing myself. And we will have a lot of energy patterns which are not happy. And we'll think, well, no matter how I try this, this happens. Well, because I've created unhappiness, arrogance, disharmony, dislike in myself over a long period of time. If we're truthful with ourselves, there's everyone who's like this, all of us. No one gets away with this. It's not that some people are totally born perfect and they never ever were in a bad mood. No, because the way the world in today's time scale is that seems to be the way of speaking to each other. It is actually, isn't it? That's the way people speak to each other. Oh, what a horrible day today. Oh, gosh, what a time I've had. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh, maybe I'll win the pools or win the lottery or something. Keep trying, but it never happens. This can be normal conversation. And what is that conversation doing to yourself, but to all the people that's hearing you, the atmosphere around you? No happiness. Oh, what a life. And so we spread this, but we injure ourselves if we're the ones that's doing this. So Raja Yoga says, keep an eye out. Watch yourself for your own sake and do your best to change. Even what I did years ago, I'd change in midstream. I'd changed my words as I realised the attitude I had, and I was starting to say something which was quite normal. People would have got away with it. But I realised, gosh, hear what I'm going to say. And I would just change it, twiddle around, change it, and smile, and go, whoa, think of something nicer and put it out. And so I started to practice that. So everything's about practice, because you're changing your behaviour patterns. And it's not just like that you can change your behaviour patterns, because we've practiced these patterns for a long, long time. And they seemed so ordinary. In a huff, in a bad mood, storming off, not speaking to you, who do you think you are? All of these seem to be so normal. And the person I'm doing it to, I'm sort of crashing their energy patterns. You'll always feel a bit upset when someone speaks to you like this, always. But you're doing it to yourself. You're cascading your whole body system. Now, if we do this for a long time, the body will become sick in some form or another. Some people get worse sickness than others. Some people have a bad sickness, but somehow they start to train themselves to think in a cheerful or a positive way. And they say, this has got me through this particular illness. Because they started to change their habits. So there's no other way if we want to change our habits, because no matter what happens to me, if the good things come along, we think, oh, well, what am I worried about? Look, I've got a new job and I've got 3 times the salary and I've bought a new flat and I've got a new car and I've had a makeover. Wow, I could have everything like that. And look at my big fancy ring and I'm just so happy. But are we really? Because inside I've still got the different attitudes, and inside I'll still be hurting myself. Then I'll be ordinary, have the new house, the new car and the big ring, and everything won't be enchanting me anymore. I'll be then looking for something more to give me a buzz. What else could I have? What else? I'm just not, still wouldn't be happy. And I'd think it was because I met this person who was horrible to me, or my boss at work wasn't so nice as the boss I had at my other job, or I've now got a lot of stress, and so I have all these things that I can blame for being unhappy. And a lot of these things will be triggers for me, and they will be making me, but what will they be triggering? The energy patterns I already have within me of discontentment, disenchantment, annoyance, a bit down, a bit fed up, a bit angry, a lot disrespectful. And so could I be happy with these kind of attitudes? Doesn't matter, I had a crown on my head and everything. I'd be like, And I wouldn't have so many friends. I might have friends if I've got enough money to keep them with me. But if I'd lost all my possessions and I hadn't been very nice, I wonder if I would have friends. And I mean, even in an old-fashioned way, we used to think things, long before we practiced or knew anything about this, but we used to think, I would be happy with very little, or I would be content as long as I was happy, or as long as I could have somebody close to me and we were nice to each other. That seemed to be the main thing in the old-fashioned days, actually, with ordinary, simple people. But now it's kind of gone out of date, gone out of fashion. And the reason it's going out of fashion is because we've all forgotten. We've all forgotten that it's our attitudes that create our energy patterns. And it's our attitude that I speak through my mouth. And we think that's fine, that bit, but the other bit, it's our attitudes that create the energy that touch my brain, that cascades through all the cells of my body. So if I sincerely begin to think of this, it will pull us up and make us stop, because these attitudes are killing us. And they're putting a barrier to friendship and love. And love is what we want. Love is what makes us grow. Friendship is the most valuable thing. So Raj Yoga starts off by saying, know yourself. This isn't just words. Get to know that you are the energy in here, and look at the grumpiness. I often say there's no point saying I'm so good, I'm so good. That's not true. Say I am grumpy, I'm not so good. I do get annoyed, I do get this. Take ownership of our habits, and then you can decide to change them. But if I cover them up and pretend I've not got them and think I'm really okay, everybody likes me, I look really good, I'm doing fine, I'm quite comfortable, you'll never change anything. So Raj Yoga is get to know yourself. I am a soul. I'm a point of living life energy. I am a soul. I'm a point of living life energy. I am a soul. I'm a point of living life energy. I am a soul. I'm a point of living life energy.